Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on our project, first gen CRV, and we're out here at the junkyard because we need parts for it. Right here we've got one, but someone beat us to it and they pulled the engine. This is the all-wheel drive transmission out of the CRV. As you can see, somebody already came for our engine, which is really unfortunate because we need a good working head. We do have our door handle here that we're missing on ours. So we take a look at the interior on this and it held up pretty good. These CRVs, their interior holds up over time. Now they're 22 years old, is the youngest first gen CRV. And you can see that this interior is still in really good shape in this one. Somebody's been through here and just disrespected our CRV. We need a rear view mirror for ours. We also need a sun visor, but gosh, this one's not in great shape. And if we could use a steering wheel upgrade, that would be cool. But as you can see, this one's pretty deteriorated as well. Not as bad as ours, but not great. Looks like they had the little rain, which we definitely have to do on our project. Check this out guys. This one must have been probably looking pretty cool. It's got some wheel spacers here too. They were serious about their fitment. Somebody really loved this car. Somebody came and got the spare tire. I really want a spare tire with that OEM plastic cover on it. I think that would look really sick. Once again, the interior, I'm so impressed with how good this interior holds up. It does have the door handle that we need on the back passenger side, or the back driver side rear door. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that door handle. Looks like it's in good shape. We're gonna have to remove this. You already know, let's get to it. Just spin this bad boy off here and got it. Got a door handle. Surprise, Rochelle, we got you some parts to install. Yeah, the trick to this right here, for anybody that wants to see one, is once you unbolt it, it still doesn't want to come off. And with the door panel, you need to push it that way. I was like fighting it forever before I figured that out. And let's go take a look at this other one. All right guys, we're at our first gen CRV here, and I don't know, let's see what's underneath the hood. Okay, all right, well, somebody's been here and taken apart some stuff, taken our valve cover, but the head's there, but it is missing a lot of pieces, and we're gonna have to pay for those pieces that are missing. Let's take a look at the rest of this car. Door handle's all missing. Luckily, let's open it. Oh man, I don't know what happened inside of this car. It is a disaster. Interior looks good, but it's filthy and it's been rummaged through. All the door handles are straight broken on this car. Oh wow, look at that. Pioneer speaker, nice. This rear mirror looks pretty good. That looks better than that other one. Oh, unfortunately we're missing that plastic piece, and that's what we need on ours. It's covered in some thing. It almost looks like fire suppression from a fire extinguisher. I don't want to spend too much time in this car because it's nasty. You know, it's just some little clip right there. I'm like, oh, there we go. There we go, boys. All right, I didn't chew it up too bad. And then I always carry one of these right in my pocket. So these are the pocket tools at the junkyard. Side cutting pliers, 10mm wrench, and a reversible screwdriver. Just look at that. That was way better than the one in our car, and better than that one at that other CRV. Yo, you guys, check this wheel out. It's got like a couple dings right here, but I think overall it's in pretty good shape. This is the best wheel, better than the other one and way better than ours. I think temporarily even, this could be great. We should be able to get this out of the yard for $10. Catch this other out here today on our 2000 Honda CRV, and we're actually going to be pulling the head off of this engine for our project back at the garage. So I figured I would share a couple tips if you're looking to pull the head off of your Honda CRV. All right, so on the cam side of the engine, we've got our timing backing plate. Back of the timing plate removed, and these two bolts right there, they're underneath there. They're hard to see. A little trick was giving me trouble, but we got it out of the way. We went ahead and removed the radiator to give us just some more room right here to get our exhaust manifold off. Had to pull our exhaust manifold shielding off. Radiator hose, couple connectors over here. All right guys, so we got this thing ready to pull, and a trick on the intake manifold is we went ahead and took off the throttle body. So we can get to 2 bolts right here. You just have to take off 2 bolts, and you can pull the intake manifold off with the head. Otherwise, if you try to unbolt it, there's one bolt that's right underneath this intake runner. I couldn't get to it on this when I was doing this. I feel like this was way easier than even just trying to fight the bolts all the way around. So that way we're gonna pull the intake manifold off with the head all at once. And it's those 2 bolts, really easy. We'll just have to replace this gasket when we put it back together. Alright guys, here's a look at the underside of that intake manifold, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts and 2 underneath each of these runners, which makes it really difficult, really tight to get out. Found it was much easier just to unbolt these 2 bolts right here that are the bracket that are bolted to the motor. And once we moved the throttle body, it made it a lot easier. Unbolt those 2 bolts, and we take this out. We don't have to unbolt all these. And alright guys, since this is a junkyard engine head that we're pulling off here, we don't know the condition of the engine. This car said it was totaled from this front end damage, but I also brought this tool right here, just a nice straight edge. We're just going to double check the head for any warpage. I know it looks good. We've got a nice flat surface all the way across. Get down the middle, that's what we want to see. No gaps across the middle, so we know this head isn't warped, which I'm not surprised. This was a very good looking engine. So a little trick when you're pulling a junkyard head or any head off any motor that you don't know the condition, check for straightness with this guy. It's starting to rain, let's get out of here.